Hi everybody, I want to show you how to solve a very common problem a lot of people have with Experience Cloud sites, especially portfolios when you want to show them publicly. And that is you create a tile menu, but it doesn't show up. You've done everything you think you should do, it's still not showing up. So let me show you what a tile menu is. So there's a navigation menu at the top of my page to take you to pages. Everybody should be familiar, but you can also add another navigation style, and these are called tile menus. Now, typically a tile menu looks more like a block of color. So it might just have a block of color that says testimonials. You may have your own picture. I've got mine set up differently. And the way it looks inside an Experience Cloud Builder is, you can see here's a tile menu. There's actually two of them I have because I want the way they sit on the page. Now, to look at this, when I set this up, these are my mapping, basically. It says I want a page named testimonials, go to this site page I created. I have the box that says publicly available checked. So I'm like, okay, so people in the public can see it. I've got my image. I've got everything I'm supposed to do. I've checked it all out. I make sure that in my builder, if I go to settings, that I also have under general, public access. So that means guest users can see without logging in. And then I hit publish, which is the same as save. I've made sure my site is completely active, but for some reason it doesn't show. For example, if I go over here, I'm going to bring this incognito window. This is where that tile menu is. It's just not there. I have it set up for guest users. Why is it not showing? Very common problem, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. I'm also noticing my picture at the top. Where did that go? My tile menus, something is going on. So the way you solve this is, yes, of course, you do everything I already said. You make sure each tile thing is publicly available. You've got your public access set. You're going to, first of all, let's go back to the beginning. If I type in the back of setup, all sites, it takes me to my websites, okay? If I go to Builder, that's where I just was, and I was showing you those settings. But if I go to Workspaces, it takes me to a page that looks like this. I have options. Again, I can go into my Builder, but if I click Administration, it's going to take me into these. Okay, so we have Settings. I see my page is active. Why isn't anybody seeing it? Preferences. There's something I need to do. I need to check this box. Let guest users view assets files, library files on CMS. That means they're going to be able to picture the content. I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to hit, let me move my, let's see, make sure it doesn't have a save, so I know that it's already saved. I'm going to go out. Okay, let's do that again. And I'm going to, my save button's kind of hidden in the bottom. So we're going to hit save. Okay. So now that's saved, but that is not the only thing you have to do. That's one step. The second thing you have to do is back in your builder on this settings that I opened, there's general. We're back there again. We know guest users have it. There's something called guest user profile. I'm going to click on this. And what happens is this opens up kind of like a hidden profile on the back end. So I already did that earlier. Here it is. These are my settings. Yours may look differently depending on how you have it set up, but I'm basically going to go to the object settings. Okay, so I've already done that over here, and I'm looking at all these objects, and I'm going to go down to one called documents right here. And I look at that, and they don't have access, and the tab is off. Wow, let's fix that. So if I click on that and open it, I'm going to edit that. So I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to change the default on, and I'm going to give them read access. They don't need to create anything. They just need to read. I'm going to hit save. I do all those steps, and then your tile menus and your images will show. So I just reloaded it on my incognito window, and you can see my top image is there, and my tile menus are showing. So that's a very easy thing to just follow those steps and make sure those are set, and then your tile menus will show for guest users.